morning.
Good morning. Beep. Alright, good morning class. Today we're going to start a new section called the disc and washer method.
I don't get it.
Jimmy, we haven't even started the lesson yet.
Oh, the answer is 3.5.
Rachel, I haven't even read the problem yet. Alright, Rachel, if you don't mind, class, please take out your graphing calculators. Now, so our problem is the disc method. Y equals square root of x is bounded by the x-axis, y equals 0, and the vertical line x equals 4, and is revolved about the x-axis. Find the volume of the solid form. Now please take out your calculators and turn them on. So the first step in this equation is to plug in these equations, y equals square root of x and x equals 4 into your calculator. After you plug them in, keep in mind there are actually 4 values to plug in this equation. Y equals square root of x, the y-axis, the x-axis, and the vertical line x equals 4. Now class, how do you determine the points of intersection? Yes, Jimmy?
How do you turn this thing on?
Yes, Rachel?
The points of intersection are found at the exact point where the two lines cross.
Very good, Rachel. Now, to find the points of intersection, on our calculator we press G-solve and scroll up to intersection. So we find our intersections at 0 and 4 because of the vertical line x equals 4. So for this equation we do top minus bottom. The top is square root of x and the bottom is 0. So we do the top minus the bottom. And it's a disc problem because there is no gap between the x-axis and the top of the graph. So in our graphing calculators, we plug in the antiderivative of square root of x minus 0, which is the top equation minus the bottom equation, from the integrals to 0 to 4. Now after you get the answer, don't forget to multiply it by pi because it's still a volume problem. So when you get 5.33 multiplied by pi and you get...
It's 16.755.
Yes, that's it. Now let's move on.
Oh,
I like my job
16.755.
and they pay me well. I'd rather not get.
Now let's move on to the washer method.
My job sucks, but mine doesn't.
So for the washer method, the problem is find the volume of the solid formed by revolving the region bounded by the graphs y equals square root of x and y equals x squared about the x-axis.
We're in here hanging outside.
Oh, this is an easy one.
I'll sit there and walk
Oh,
over
boy.
that thing.
So for this problem, we first have to type in the equation into the graph, and we find out this is what it looks like. So we're trying to find this area right here. We find the intersection by clicking on G-solve and intersections. We find that they're from 0 to 1. After that, we see that there's a gap between the x-axis and the bottom of the graph, so we know it's a washer method problem. So to solve this problem, we have the top equation squared minus the bottom equation, which is also squared, which is then all multiplied together by pi. So let's see, the top equation would be the square root of x, squared, minus the bottom equation, which is x squared, which is then also squared, and the definite integral from 0 to 1, and all multiplied together by pi. And the answer is...
I don't get it.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's 0.9424.
Jimmy, that is... Wait, it's right.
What?
I need an aspirin.